Hi there, and welcome to my tutorial on how to play Edge of Desire by John Mayer. This is a fantastic song for many reasons, and there are a bunch of different parts I could focus on for a lesson, but today I'm just going to be looking at the picking pattern that John uses in the verses. Now this song has a very standard chord progression: A, D, B minor, E7 or E sus, or 1, 4, 2, 5. But instead of just playing these as block standard chords, John chooses to play this cool picking pattern to add some interest to an otherwise cliche chord progression. I'll get into it in more detail as I go through, but I'll just start off by playing through it so that you can get a picture of what it looks and sounds like. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'll take you through each of the patterns bit by bit. Take the first half and then we'll take the second half like we normally do with tricky solos and stuff. And it should be noted that when you play this A one, at the A down here, this is what we're playing as an A major chord. All you need to do is take it up to D on the 10th fret. It's exactly the same pattern, so you only need to learn one pattern once and then kind of shift it along, as is great with playing the guitar. So, and like I said before, John's added in some really cool notes to this normal standard A chord, because really what the song is, like I said, is A, D, B minor, and E sus, and then back to A again. That's how the verse goes. But John's added in these cool 7 and 9, 6 to make this a really cool sounding, make it a lot more interesting than just that standard sound. So here we are in 4th position, first finger on the 4th fret. So every note in the 4th fret is going to be with your first finger. Every note in the 5th fret is going to be with your second finger. Every note in the 6th fret is going to be with your third, and every note in the 7th fret is going to be with your 4th finger. So that's what we mean by playing in 4th position. So let me go through the first half of it real quick. The first little shape is this. It's your second finger, like I said, on the 5th fret on the 6th string. Then you're on the 7th fret on the 5th string. Did I just say 5th string? Sorry. Second finger on the 5th fret on the 6th string. 4th finger on the 7th fret on the 5th string. And then we're on the 6th fret on the 3rd string. And then 4th fret on the 3rd string. And it's like this, an E major triad over top of this A. It's like an A major 7 with a 9 on top. There's no third in there, so it's a nice kind of sus 9 sound. And so we're playing the A, the 5th fret on the 6th string, the 7th fret on the 5th string, the 6th fret on the 4th string, back down to the E, the 7th fret on the 5th string, and then jumping up to that B, the 9 on the 4th fret on the 3rd string, and then ending on that G sharp, the 6th fret on the 4th string. So that's the first half of the pattern, and I'm kind of palm muting down this end as well. So if you can play that bit to begin with, and alternate picking, down up, down up, down up, down up, down up, down up. And it's in it's a real slow 6/8. That's kind of how I think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Real slow 6/8. These are semi-quavers over that 6/8 sound. And so that's the first half of it. And then the second half, instead of going to the 6th fret on the 4th string, he goes to the 4th fret on the 4th string, and then jumps up to the 6th fret on the 3rd string, 4th fret on the 3rd string, down to the 7th fret on the 4th string. Oh, sorry. F sharp, C sharp, B, A. So together it's the first half and the second half. The very first bit of each of those, the first 2 notes of each of those is exactly the same, and then it's that last little bit that changes. Cool. So then all we do is take that up to the 10th fret now. Play exactly the same thing, but up at the 10th fret on the D. Easy. Totally easy. the joys of being a guitarist, right? And then we go to this B minor. We're playing a B minor, B minor 9 kind of sound here. We've got our first finger, so we're in 7th position here. First finger on the 7th fret on the 6th string. Third finger, so again, third finger on the 9th fret. Fourth finger we don't actually play at this point, and then second finger on the 8th fret. And so we're going 7th fret, 6th string, 9th fret, 5th string, and then we're doing this little same thing on the 4th and the 5th string as we do on the 3rd and 4th string. We go 7, 9, 7, 9. 7, 9, 7, 9. 7, 9, 7, 9. So 7, 9 on the 4th and the 5th string, and then 7, 9 on the 3rd and the 4th string. So again we play, and then, so that's the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And then we play the same first two notes again. 7th fret on the 6th string, 9th fret on the 5th string, and then we stretch our first finger down to the 6th fret on the 3rd string, and then slide up to the 7th fret on the 3rd string, and then we're playing 9, 9 on the 4th and the 5th string, using our 3rd finger and then 2nd finger. Is that 9? 9, 3, root 5. Cool. So that's first. That's the B minor. Yeah, and then we play. Now this is the most important point and the trickiest bit. So make sure that you mute this E string, because we're going to play that low E string, but we don't want it to ring out through the whole thing. We want it to just get muted. So we're going to go E, and then we're jumping up to a B, the 9th fret on the 4th string. And that I play downstrokes the whole time. Down, 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 down. Then you're playing an A on the 2nd string, so 10th fret on the 2nd string. And then you put in that B in between each of these next notes: A, G sharp, F sharp. So 10th fret, 9th fret, 11th fret on the 3rd string, and putting that B in between. B, 10, 9, 11 on the 3rd string. Yep, so there's that bit, and then we're going to these. This is the trickiest part, the double stops. We're going to play a nice major third there, and then down a fret as a minor third. So we've got the our 3rd finger on the 12th fret on the 4th string, and our 2nd finger on the 11th fret on the 3rd string, and then we're moving that down 1 fret. So you're moving your 3rd finger down 1 fret to the 11th fret on the 4th string, and then you're putting your 1st finger on the 9th fret on the 3rd string. So it's this. And it's tricky because you have to play double stops down this end as well. And you're only playing those two strings. I'm kind of muting the rest of them with this palm to make sure that I don't get that in there or get these in there, and I'm using the rest of my hand here, the rest of under here, to stop those strings from sounding, and I'm kind of using. I'm just avoiding those strings altogether. So that's kind of what you got to do there. And then you're going to 1st finger on the 9th fret on the 4th string, and 4th finger on the 12th fret on the 5th string. So that's a tricky one. Cool, so that's the E sus part. That's a tricky one, get that one down. And then he goes back just to the A chord. All the same up until this point, and then we go end on the A instead of that G sharp, so on the 7th fret on the 4th string. And then we're going to go 7th fret on the 3rd string, back down to the A, the 7th fret on the 4th string, 6th fret on the 3rd string, back down to the A, and then 4th fret on the 3rd string, back down to the A. 7th, 6th, 4th, and that's the end. And that's it. That's the whole thing. So what you need to do is practice that first initial pattern, I think. Just do that first half. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the second half. slam the two together. And then move it up to the 10th fret. And then the next two are kind of, like I say, separate from that. Again, break them down into two parts. And then it's tricky, that one. Like I say, you got to switch quite quickly between your second and first finger to change from that major to that minor third. Yeah, so that is all of that. I had something else to say. Oh, the other tricky part is actually singing while you do it, because that's what John does. Because he's just too smarty pants for his own good, you know. So once you can get it down and you can sing it at the same time, I would be very, very happy to see that. So, you know, feel free to do that. So that's pretty much it. I hope that is helpful and gets you some good practice in there, and gives you some ideas for changing up any song that you may be writing with just stock standard chords. You know, you don't have to just play those chords. Doesn't have to be like that. You can change it up with some really cool, interesting patterns. So take some tips out of Johnny Boy's book there, and spice up your songwriting life. Writers of the world, spice up your life. Oh, I'm such a nerd. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.